hard-hitting linebacker. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Bucs and the Falcons under the lights on Thursday night.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let
The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Ray McCloud, deep to return. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready for their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. It is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Slot receiver headed right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete right side.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's in. Cade Otten. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing. Chase McLaughlin.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That one incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bucs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion right. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Tight end going in motion here. Now a give up the middle. And And this will be a Bucs first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Buccaneers.
Man in motion, heading left. On 1st and 10, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They motion the slot man left. They're going to go play action with Penix. A ball deep for the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Penix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Now Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike, and if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL, and so far this has been about as bad as it gets. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
That's good for a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw. It's Penix. There he goes again.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
That's caught. Ray McCloud. And he's into the end zone. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense headed back to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That play made on defense by Jaron Kearse. Third and 9. They send him right out of the slot. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Slot man in motion left. On first down is Mayfield. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. Off the play fake. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
McLeod now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Penix to throw on second down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. The ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it. Some teams not so much, but in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Short throw taken by Pitts. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. On 2nd down, Penix. Good blocking, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. A throw on the move is caught. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And this throw batted away and incomplete. J-Ron Kearse with the tight coverage, able to break that one up. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. McLeod to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And they'll mark them down up beyond the 30.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll get this to McLeod.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And this will be incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. On second down, Baker. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this first weekend in the next few days here in October. One being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Jets and the Vikings. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, just one game this week, the Saints and Chiefs at Arrowhead, set to kick off at 7:15 Central Time. In the first half, it was the rookie number 8 overall pick, Michael Penix, who had it working out there. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
As we expected, we'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen McMillan, what he was looking for there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll keep the drive moving. He's got the first down up to the 45.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He'll find McMillan here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Throwing is Baker. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Mayfield. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the gun, it's Penix. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Penix going to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing again, it's Penix. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. It's Penix. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Mayfield to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Now this looks like a design run, and the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. Now Mayfield. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
He'll manage only a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Look him up on a second down and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. They'll look to set up the screen here. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Now give on the ground. To be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
You could tell pretty quickly that when this quarterback decided to pull it down himself, Mike, he knew exactly where that first down marker was. That's a great effort. He didn't get it by much, but it's a good spot, and it gets him the first down.
They go play action with Mayfield. This is caught at the 2. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. On play action, Mayfield under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. On play action, Penix. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bucs.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. That's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
It's 4th down.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Buccaneers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run with Robinson. Down the sideline, inside the 25. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice run that time, and Bijan Robinson, I mean, what can you say, Mike, about his rookie season? Over 1,400 yards from scrimmage, and you know what the crazy part is? I think there's a lot of room for him to continue to improve both himself and the system that he's operating in.
And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. That one knocked away and incomplete. A.J. Terrell, the tight coverage there, and he knocks it away. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as this defense can't come up with it. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Falcons. They get the victory away from home in the division. It's so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.